Are you ready? I mean, are you really ready to look yourself in the mirror and answer the most important financial question of your life? Listen to me. Today, we are talking about denial. And I'm not talking about a harmless little fib you tell yourself about your age or your habits. I am talking about a deep, paralyzing financial denial that is sweeping across this country, affecting millions of Americans who are either currently retired or standing right on the precipice of retirement. I look at the numbers, and they break my heart. Nearly half of all working-age households in America have absolutely $0 saved for retirement. Think about that. No 401k, no IRA, nothing. And of the people who do have accounts, the vast majority are severely underfunded. Yet, if you ask the average person on the street how they feel about their future, they will tell you, "Oh, it'll all work out. I'll figure it out when I get there." That is denial. And denial is a luxury you cannot afford when you no longer have a paycheck coming in. Why do we do this to ourselves? Why do smart, hardworking people put their heads in the sand when it comes to their own survival? It is because of fear. You are terrified. You are terrified of looking at the statements and seeing that you don't have enough. You are terrified of the realization that you might have to change your lifestyle, or worse, that you might outlive your money. And because that fear is so overwhelming, your brain plays a trick on you. It tells you to ignore it. It tells you that as long as you don't look at the monster under the bed, the monster isn't real. You have to understand the true relationship between your money and your life. Money itself has no power. Its only value is the power it gives you to control your destiny, to feel safe, and to have peace of mind. True wealth is not just about the size of your bank account, it is about whether you have to wake up in the middle of the night worrying about the what-ifs. When you live in denial, you are trading your long-term peace of mind for a few moments of short-term comfort. You are choosing to be comfortable with a lie rather than being safe with the truth. I want you to stop right now and take a deep breath. Because facing the truth does not mean you have to panic. It means you are taking control. No matter where you are starting from, whether you are 55 with $50,000 or 64 with $500,000, the moment you face the truth, you gain the power to change your trajectory. So, what is the action plan? How do we break the chains of denial today? First, you must create a massive cash liquidity buffer. I don't care what standard financial advisors tell you about keeping 3 to 6 months of expenses in a savings account. For someone facing retirement, that is not enough. I want you to aim for a cash buffer of 3 to 5 years' worth of your living expenses kept entirely separate from the stock market. Why? Because market cycles happen. If the stock market takes a dive right as you retire, the absolute worst thing you can do is be forced to sell your stocks at a loss just to pay your electric bill. Having a substantial cash buffer means you can leave your investments alone to recover, giving you total peace of mind during volatile times. Second, if you are still working, you need to push your savings into overdrive using the right tools. For 2026, the contribution limits have increased, and you must take advantage of them. If you are 50 or older, you can contribute up to $8,600 into an IRA. If you have a workplace 401k, workers over 50 can take advantage of catch-up contributions to save even more. And listen to me closely, if your employer offers a Roth 401k option, or if your income allows you to qualify for a Roth IRA, that is where your new savings should go. With a Roth, you don't get a tax break today, but every single penny you withdraw in retirement will be 100% tax-free. No required minimum distributions forcing you to take money out when you don't want to, and no tax surprises down the road. Taxes are likely going up in the future, and protecting yourself from the taxman is one of the smartest ways to make your money last a lifetime. Third, look at your debt and make a plan to eliminate it before you stop working. Entering retirement with a mortgage, credit card debt, or a car loan is like trying to swim with an anchor tied to your ankle. Your expenses in retirement dictate how much money you have to pull from your nest egg. If you can eliminate your housing debt, your baseline cost of living drops dramatically, meaning your savings will stretch years longer. Finally, I want you to consider a bridge strategy if you realize your savings are falling short. Do not feel ashamed if you need to work a little longer or take a part-time job in your 60s. Working a pleasant, part-time gig for a few years allows you to cover your basic daily expenses without touching your retirement accounts, giving your portfolio more time to compound. Even more importantly, it allows you to delay claiming your Social Security benefits. Every single year you wait to claim Social Security past your full retirement age up until age 70, your permanent monthly benefit increases by roughly 8%. That is a guaranteed return you cannot find anywhere else on the market. Breaking out of denial is painful at first. It requires you to look at things you have spent years avoiding. But I promise you, the moment you step out of the dark and into the light of your true financial reality, the fear begins to lift. You replace anxiety with an action plan. You replace denial with decisions. You have worked too hard for too many years to let your golden years be ruined by a lack of courage today. Stand up, look at your numbers, protect yourself, and take control of your tomorrow, starting right now. You can do this, and you deserve to live a secure, powerful, and ultimate retirement.